Who's your hero?
Oh my goodness. I'll start with my grandmother and my mother. My grandmother was, I cry because I love her so much. I don't think my grandfather would have been Herb Carnegie without Audrey Carnegie. And it's the behind the scenes that nobody ever saw. And I don't think my grandfather would have continued the foundation if it wasn't for my mother. Because she was the doer to continue the foundation. So he had these two strong women on his team in order for him to do everything that he did and that everybody gives credit to him for. I give him credit, yes. But you asked me, here goes Audrey Carnegie and Bernice.
I'm so happy to have you.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't be the woman I am today if it wasn't for the two of them. I wouldn't have the strength, because when you see in the future aces, creed, example is and courage are the two biggest things for me. That they lived by example and showed courage at every corner of their life. And my grandmother's life was not easy. My mother's life was not easy. And I honestly don't feel mine has been either. There's been lots of challenges, but you still go forward. And so I've always believed I can do anything that I set my mind to.
My mother was a strong woman. My father was away 8 months of the year playing hockey. And my mother made that household work, and they wrote love letters every day.
Anything you remember from the love letters?
Well, I found them when I was a teenager. I didn't get to read them. They threw them in the fireplace before we could actually have that wonderful opportunity. But certainly it was truly, when I think of how committed they were to their relationship. But that was the opportunity that I learned from my father, how to actually, that I got the bug of future aces, because he'd say, you know what, I'm going off to a school today, do you want to come? And as financial consultants, we booked our own appointments, etc. And I would go off with him. Let me just go over there with you, Dad, and I'll watch. And I kept watching, until eventually my father, I got more involved, but he lost his eyesight the last 25 years of his life. And I would bring him to schools. I would go with him. I would help I started to do part of the presentations until I finally ended up doing them. So I found a way now to keep my father so alive in those presentations that when I walk away, everybody knows who Herb Carnegie is. And it gives me so much pleasure to share his story.